Good morning, Warriors. I'm your host, Ethan.
And I'm returning guy, Josh.
And welcome to the 7th episode of FBTV, where I'll take you back to last Saturday's intense senior night game against Aquinas.
We asked that you guys be in prayer for all the players who got a little banged up. We especially asked for prayer for Nick Bolt. As you guys can see him just walking around, be praying for him. With that out of the way, let's get into some plays. So starting off, Aquinas scored pretty early. We thought that might set a intense tone for the game, which it seemed like it might, with Kenai Langford bobbling a snap. He scrambled, saved the fumble, and threw downfield to Adrian Yu to get a first down and keep the drive rolling.
It took us only 4 plays to score a 41-yard touchdown brought in by the one and only Mr. Sprinkles, making the score 6-7, Aquinas in the lead.
After getting the ball back, our offense unfortunately couldn't manage to score, meaning we had to punt. Cameron Regenstrife unfortunately didn't get the blocking he wanted on one of his punts, but he had a dude on one hip, ball in the other hand, and he booted that thing with his right foot. According to an insider, said that he was quote-unquote scared he was going to die.
Aquinas managed to score a touchdown, but when attempting the extra point kick, the kicker picked up the ball due to a weird snap and tried to find someone to throw it to, but ended up just dancing around looking dazed and confused and was brought down by Ethan Fennell. And they were able to score once again another touchdown late in the second quarter, bringing the score up to 6-20.
Our Warriors did get the ball back. It's tough, but while they were on offense, the ball was picked off. J.W. Williamson came out of nowhere, just bing bong, took that dude down. And then Aquinas may or may not have scored another touchdown. The holder dropped the ball again. They tried to pass it again, couldn't find anybody, and they just sailed that thing over the end zone.
The score at the time was 6-26. However, the pace of the game was immediately changed as number 2, Austin Evans, managed to return Aquinas' kickoff for a remarkable run, putting our offense all the way down at about the 19-yard line.
The first play our offense had on that drive was actually a touchdown. And it was to the one, the only, the Sprinkle King himself, Cam Regenstrief. And honestly, it was a pretty tight catch. Beautiful ball by Kenai, by the way. And also, he had a sick roll after the fact.
Making the score 12-26. Aquinas was only able to make a few plays before number 55, Ryan Cunningham, caused a forced fumble. Picked up by my dad, Byron Anderson, who ran it all the way down for a defensive touchdown while some poor kid just ate dirt.
Credit to the chum man, 55, the shark boy.
After the touchdown, our 2-point conversion was successful as we handed the ball off to GJ, of course, breaking the tackle and running right into the end zone.
That would bring our halftime score to 20-26. It's a much tighter game than Aquinas or anybody who was really watching that game thought it was going to be.
Starting off the second half of the game, we kicked the ball off to Aquinas, and on their very first opening drive, they just fumbled it, recovered by Ethan Fennell.
It really showed that in the second half of this game, we came out more physically tough, we were being more mentally tough.
With the ball in our hands, thanks to Ethan's fumble recovery, Aquinas held us to a 4th down.
On this 4th down, we lined up to punt. Cam gets that snap from Big Dub. He starts looking around trying to find something. He goes, you know what? Nothing open. I got legs. Took that first down, gave it back to the boys.
Later in the third quarter, Aquinas was once again up on offense.
Because our defense just kept stopping them, and we got the ball back.
In the middle of the fourth quarter, Aquinas managed to score yet another touchdown, but the extra point kick was once again no good, bringing the score 20-32.
They received a penalty on one of their previous plays, which gave us 15 extra yards. And then in addition to it, they kicked the ball out of bounds. So our offense got the ball on the 50-yard line.
Despite this, later on, Aquinas scored, unfortunately, another touchdown.
That would bring the score to 20-39. Aquinas had 2 pass interference calls. Gave us some pretty tight first downs, much needed. But, you know, our boy Kenai Langford led us to another Warrior touchdown. Ran in by who?
My dad, Byron.
Yes, sir. And we also got that 2-point conversion, which is pretty tight. The game would end at that score of 28-39.
Yeah, by far the most memorable game we've seen at any senior night.
Yeah, I mean, nobody thought we were going to keep it tight. I mean, Aquinas came in, they thought they were just going to pull out the steamrollers, flatten the boys, and call it a day. Nah, our boys put up a fight. All in all, solid game.
Thank you so much for watching, and as always, showing support for our team, as that was the very last home game that we have. Special thanks to our team parents who were running the snack shack every home game, serving guys food.
Couldn't do it without them. And not just from the players as a thank you, coaching staff, as I can speak. Thank you for everybody coming out and supporting, watching games. And once again, thank you to the team moms for everything they do and the team dads for everything they do.
Thanks again, and I'll see you on the field.
I will. I don't know if he'll see you on the field.